everyone, welcome to my channel, and today it's me again. Finally I received Mikayla Paht part 2 and we're going to create 2 looks today. And also I received the highlighter trio, so I'm going to swatch it for you, I'm going to use it. And I decided to bring her first palette, which is this package, which you see a different color. It's more like light and purple, and this is more green, so it's going to have a lot of green shades. And I'm going to swatch them, see if there is any similar shades, which palette have what shades. Everything is going to be in this video, so stay tuned and keep watching. And also I will suggest with what palette you can start. It depends on what you like. If you're a more nude person or you're more colorful person, it depends. Also is going to put a timetable at my videos so you can really see some stuff. If you want, for example, to just check it out or swatches and what's the difference between the palettes, you can do so, or you can just want to look my final looks of my 2 looks which I'm going to create. You also welcome. Also, I'm going to put a link on my description. Everything was related to this palette, my tutorial, full tutorial, how I create 2 looks and how I do my swatches. So if you're interested, you're welcome. And this dress, by the way, I'm wearing from Zara. If you have any questions, you are more welcome to comment me below, and I'm going to tell you all details. And if you don't know me, my name is Angelica. Like, everything was related to skincare, fashion, beauty, also colorful makeup with a new touch. I'm also a dance instructor who loves to dance and teach. And today, finally, we're going to create 2 looks by using this beautiful palette by Glamlite Cosmetic Mikayla Paht. And I want to say thank you that I finally received. I also received coupon of $15, and I also received a highlighter, which I am thinking to give it as a gift because I don't really need it. And I guess they knew that they really was late with sending, and they had for sure a lot of orders. That's why it took forever for me to receive this palette. But it's over. We have to start with a good mood and we have to create the looks. So stay tuned and let's start to create the looks with me. Finally I received, it's been 2.5 months. I think this is a record. I never received anything for this long. So I ordered the palette, the highlighters trio. I ordered 2 of them, one for my mother, and they give me the gift card, 15% off, and the code is thank you 15, and the pressed highlighters from her first collection as a gift. That was so sweet of them. I just wish it didn't take that long. And this is her first palette over here. I have it. So we're going to look at the palette, and I'm going to swatch this palette today, do some looks, and we will see if there is any shade similar with the first palette, and see how I like the palette for my first impression. And of course, I have to give you more full review later on when I'm going to use more this beautiful palette, and I'm going to maybe create more looks with you. So let's start. This color, because it took me a while to swatch this, the second one. So you can go to my tutorial before. I have a video. I create a lot of looks with this palette, and you can see my swatches as well. I will put a link in my description box where you can find related everything to the part 1 palette, and you can compare and see what color story it's more attracted to you. If you like more nude, definitely maybe you should go with this palette, the first one. So if you can see in this side of my hand, I swatch all metallic colors, and we have more sheer color, and then they become more deeper, more colorful. So this one is sheer, the first row, and then it goes different colors. So we have pink, green, beige, some purple, and some blue. This is the color story of this palette, and this is how it looks like. And then we have all matte colors. So as we noticed, from here to here we have all green 6 shades of green. So different green, they're not similar at all. They have more grungy green and more brighter green and very light green. And then we have a purple one. 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of purple, also different shades. So I guess you can blend it up easily, all these colors together. And then we have a range of blue, 3 of them, and then the last color is dark black. So this is the palette we have. Highlight trio as well. Look at this shift. This is very beautiful. The second one, third one is people who like just the gold, and it's more, I would say the glitter is a little bigger on the last. The first two is more like a defined, and the last one is a bigger glitter. But look at this beautiful here on my fingers or on my hand. The most important thing I want to tell you, or what you swatch on your hand. So about similarity of these two palettes, let's see. I don't want to make this video too long, so let's just look together and see if you see any similar colors. And let's talk about purple, because this palette has a lot of purple. So if you see any similar, I think there is some similarity, but again, it's not the same. Some of the matte, I would say on the second row, some similar from this is a new palette. Let's say this color, this is Mama Wang. Mama Wang is this color, and in this palette and the first palette, the older palette, we don't have anything like that similar, except this color, which is MG, and it's completely different. So this is deeper, this is lighter, so no similar. This is from old palette, and it's color Path 2, and this is from the new palette. It's called Path Rise. So maybe they're similar, but again, this is, I think, a bit brighter, this is a bit darker, so no similarity, just a little bit undertone. Let's do the blue. We have light blue in our old palette and light blue in the new palette. So this is the old palette, very bright. It's called Hodi, and this one from the new palette, no harsh lines, so no similar at all. Let's do another swatch. This might be similar, but I doubt it. So the first one is from the old palette. It's called Mush Hole, and this one is Wicked Awesome. But this is more purple undertone. This is more blue, I would say. Focus, camera, focus. Yes, I think that's not similar at all. If we swatch some of the metallic one, let's do metallic one. Look at these colors. Pretty similar. One from the first palette, and it's called Immaculate. And this one from the second palette, Oh My Gosh. And this is one of my favorite colors from this palette. Very similar, but this has more blue undertone. This one doesn't have, but pretty similar. This is, I think, as close as it goes for similarity of these two palettes. So this one, the first one, is from the old palette. It's called Bonehead. And the second one from the first palette is called Grateful. So undertone is different. This is more green, this is more light green. Not similar at all. If I swatch from the new palette more, let's say this one. Wait, this is completely different. It's very grungy color. So, no, I don't see any similarity. So these two palettes completely different. Maybe just this purple one I show you. Some of them kind of close to each other, especially the matte one. But really, I think because this one has a lot of purple, so what I can do right now, I can swatch one hand purple from the old and purple from the new. I think that was a great idea. We have from the old palette, from this Mikayla, this is the purple color, and from the new palette, part 2, the green one, this is the purple color. So I'm going to just place it close to each other, And you can see this is the new palette, this is the old palette. This is the purple you have. So you have two, in the new one, you have two metallic, which is this, and more grungy one. And the rest is matte. From the old one, you have three metallics. Is it three metallics? Yes, three metallics, and the rest is, it's matte. Again, old ones, three metallics, the rest is matte. Two metallics from new, the rest is matte. Kind of similar, but different, right? So this is your purple. And of course, compared to this palette, they have a lot of greens. These guys have only, do they have greens? Yes, they have only these greens, kind of greens. I would say greenish blue. This kind of green they have, which this palette give you a bunch of range of green, which I already swatched it. Look how many greens you have here. Here also you have some blue undertones. Here you have very limited blue undertones. I would say really few, if you can call this kind of blue, maybe 4 of them. Then here you have a bunch of blue over here, which is, look how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blue, and even this one like a turquoise, I would say, and some of this also reflected blue as well. So you have a lot of blue here. But this, as I told you, if you like nude, this is have a bunch of nude with corals, all this bunch of nudes and a little bit of pink, which this guys doesn't really have a lot of, they have nudes. They have more like this nudes, but the matte, they don't have nude matte, which the old palettes give you a bunch of nude matte colors. So that's the difference between these two palettes. I hope I didn't confuse you and it's now more clear. So let's again say what's the difference between two palettes. So these palettes give you a lot of range of green, and I demonstrated for you. These palettes have a lot of range of nudes. You can check, and I put a links below. So if you're a nude person, go for this palette. It has range of mattes and metallic. These guys give you a nude, some nudes, but only metallic one, and the rest is green and other colors. It gives you some purple colors, and I already swatched 2 of them, the difference. Not big difference between them, but there is no much similarity of the undertones of the purple. I would say this gives you as much as a range of purple as the old palette. So the blue colors, a new palette give you more range of blue colors. So if you like blue, you definitely has to go for the new one, which is the old palette give you a little bit of blue, if you can see here, and if you can say this is kind of turquoise blue color, which this guy give you a lot of blue. And purple is probably, I would say, is kind of similar. If you go with the purple, if you want nude, you go for this one. If you want green and blue, you go for this one. And this is the difference between these two palettes. So it depends on what colors you really prefer. If you prefer nude, purple, and a little bit of blue, but most of the nude and a little bit different color, you go for this. If you prefer a lot range of green, blue, and a little bit of a gold shimmer and purple, I would say equal to this, you will go for this. So that's my total opinion about of these two different palettes and what different between of them. Okay, we're going to start with this color, which called Fall River, and I'm going to just start to build it up the color and see how the mattes perform. So from the first touch and the way I put color, I see the blended up pretty good. Am I going to see the difference between the first palette? We will see. I'm going to with the lightest one, which is number 13, and I'm going to go put it on top of my eye to blend it up these two colors and see how they blended together. They blended very well. I want to try as many colors as possible, so that's why I am wondering what I'm going to use. This is a beautiful color to put in the middle. This is more darker one, so I like this color definitely. So, and I like this blue. I can also maybe low lash. Okay, so I'm going to go with Dreams, which is beautiful color. I also love this transparent colors over here as well. This lighter one, I really like it. So I have to play with this palette a lot to see how I really enjoy that palette. But I can tell you, they perform very good. Now, I think I want to put next to it this beautiful blue. I Love You. Oh, really, I love you. So, like, towards the beginning of my eye, to have a kind of a little bit transition with this blue to go to the green. I think it's nice. So, it also will be nice with this beautiful purple. But unfortunately, I can't put everything together. I'm just going to grab my finger and go with the same color as before and just stop. Look at this. My goodness, fingers is the best. So I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. Just to top like that. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll go at the beginning of my eye. And I'm going to bring another color, which is going to be, I think I'm going to go for the Mama Wang first to kind of create that purple undertone over here. And then after I'll go with this, my favorite color, it's called Grateful. And I'm going to go on my corner with that color. Look at that color. I think I want to create something blue underneath. That's the craziest thing. So you see, I plant one thing, I'm doing another thing. So I'm going to go with this light, no harsh lines and kind of transit that color to lighter one over here. Let me grab my favorite brush for my low lash. And then I will go with this color, which called Cloud 9, and just, I think it's a darker shade, so I'm going to bring it at the edge of my eye like that. And then in the middle I want to bring something bright. I'll go to 2021 and I'm going to go like this. And then on top of that, I'm going to bring again. Okay, I have another choice to do. I can bring this blue, or I can go with completely different one. Which one is reflect blue? This one I think reflect blue. So I'm going to go with Popping. And I'm going to just go over that color. I think it has like a bigger chunk of metallic, so it's not like defined. It's bigger one, chunky one. So that's why you see that metallic look. Okay, I just want to go over again from my beginning of my eye and just go again with this one, and I'm really I think done with this look. I'm just going to go with the very fluffy brush, and I want to really make it flawless over like here, like that. And I think I'm going to go on my edge with some gold color, and I think I will go with the lightest one, which is called Glitage. I think I should spray it. And I'm going to go just above of my eyebrow like that. I don't know, I don't have any fingers. It's all everywhere. Shine, glitter, you name it. Or maybe with this one even. This is white. mix it up with the two of them. This and this together. Here we go. And I will go with the lighter one, the white, right here. I don't know if you can see anything. Like that. Okay, so I think it's good enough. What do you think? I think it's good. And what I love to do, I just want to clean here. This has some foundation. I'm just going to clean it nicely over here. And I'm going to put mascara and maybe waterline, and I will come back and show you the first look. Okay, this is my final look of look number 1, and I use this green one over here. Look how much is reflection. Wow, that's amazing. And I already put some lip gloss. So I use 2 liners. I use ColourPop liner, my new one. I really love it. It's called Bumble, the color, and the one is from Morphe, and this color Pumpkin Spice. So I use 2 of them. Sorry about the noise, there's doing construction, renovation. So, and this one, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the lip gloss, and the color is Caramel. So that's what I use, and this is my final look. And also I use the water liner from LA Girl Neon, and this color is, what color? I Gotcha. This is the green. So again, let's look to the green highlighter, and this what I create today. I hope you like. So let me know which look you're going to like. We're going to create second look. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but let's start it. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with more, this time I'm going to create more purple blue, and in this case I'm going to start with, I think, this blue, which is called 2021. I already used this color, by the way, but it's okay. I like it because it's bright. So I'm going to go, let me clean a little bit. So I'm going to go with this color over here. Just try to pack, and this time I'm going to try to do it very fast. It's bright, but it's pretty dark, I would say. So what I want to do, I want to mix with the No Hush line. I just want to bring a little bit light color and go on top of my eye to kind of blend it up a little bit, like that. I want to bring this darker color, which called Wicked Awesome, this one, and I really want to put it at the edge of my eye like that. To create a more drama, I would say. That's a beautiful color, actually. Really like it. So, like that. And I think I need to more grab that brush, which is my clean brush, and just, okay, I think I'm ready to go with that. Okay, we have 2 options. We can go with this or this color. What is this actually? This is also kind of, I really love this one. This is also nice, actually. Okay, so my idea to mix it up, blue with this. So maybe I will go first with blue and then bring the purple one. So before I go with the purple one, I want to create some light color over here, and I'm using Mama Wang again, kind of picking the same color, I think, and just creating that a light shade over here. And now I will go with my finger, I think, with this blue one, I love you, again, and I'm going to put it right here, like that. Just to the darker, to the lighter one. I want to put it on both of them. You see it? And then after, I want to go with my favorite color, Grateful, like that. And I want to really pop this color over here. Wow, that color is amazing. Amazing. Look at this color. Oh, I love it. I love it. I knew that this will be my favorite color. I knew it. So I'm just going to grab it again and I'm just going to go over here like that. And I want to grab more that blue. And you know what I want to do? I want to mix it with this one to really bring this blue alive, kind of things. You see? So, but the only problem with that one is have a little bit thicker, chunky glitter. I'm just going with this light one just to, I think it's pretty. Okay, so now we have this part and I want to use one of the gold one. And I already used this one, so I'm going to go with this one, which is Gold AF. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I should mix it. I'm going to mix it with this one, 11, 20, 21. Okay, that's not bad. People will think, why you not spray it? I want you to see how they perform even without spray. I don't know if I like that decision what I make. So, okay, I'm going to go with the lighter color, which is the first one, Glades. And I'm going to go under my low one, like that. I think it's pretty. First I will go with this color, which is Pat Rice. Let's see, I can always make it darker, so that's why I always go with the lighter one, because I know I can always go with the darker one and I really want to make it bright there. So I'm going to go with Mama Wang again, the lighter shade, and just want to mix it up, this shade with the next to it, the brighter one. This was the idea to be. So now I want to go for a greenish color at the edge, and I'm thinking I will go with really dark one, which is called Authenticity. So I'll really be careful with that. I know it's super pigmented. Wow, really pigmented. So I need to kind of blend it together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab that color more, this one, and I'm going to kind of blend it, and I'm going to go with this one as well, again, with my beautiful darker shade blue. So I'm trying to blend them together and trying to not make a disaster, basically. I'm going to go with this lighter shade and I'm going to blend them. I think the blending, but it needs more blending, definitely. So I'm grabbing my clean brush and I'm just trying to blend all of this together. I think it's working. So I'm grabbing my other brush, which I have that purple color, this darker one. I'm just trying to blend. Yeah, the mattes blend amazingly. Look at this, I blend them together. Like you barely see the line of purple and blue. So they kind of go together. And that was my idea, to bring them together. Now I want to bring some shimmers over there, and I'm thinking to go with this color, which called Spunkly, which is similar but it's not similar with that one. This is really, really bright and I really love it. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with that color again, which is Oh My Gosh. And it's really the name is really right for that. It's Oh My Gosh, like that. And I think I will go with that white one, and I'm going to go bring this white more over here. Create that lighter bit look like that. And the last things I'm going to do is to grab this lighter shade and just go over that to make it more bright, I would say, like that. So this shade, the Mama Wang. Here we go. I think that's enough. I think that's more than enough. I'm just going to make sure that everything is clean and nice. So this is more kind of blue, this is more green, and I think I need to blend this more. So I go with the very light shade and just trying to blend it. They're doing a crazy things outside, like they changing some of the stuff and they really drilling there. So sorry about that noise. So I think that's pretty good. The last things, I'm going to the light one, and I'm just want to really get over here like I did to the other one, and I'm really pretty done. I have no space to put anything else. So I'm going to put a mascara, and I'm going to come back, and maybe some waterline, and I'm going to come back and show you the final look. Okay, this is my second look, and as you notice, I put the highlights from Mikayla, the purple one. It's called Stash Struck. So this is the Stash Struck, and that one is Are You Kidding Me? The green one. So this is the one, and also I put the liner from Narvina. This is the liner, and always remember, if you want your liner stays brighter, you always put first white color and then put the color you want after. So that will make your liner stays bright. So that's the two looks. Tell me which one you like more, the first one, green, or the blue with purple. And actually this incorporate green, blue, and purple as well. So that's it for today. I also want to talk about the other stuff, but I guess it's going to be next time. Please let me know which look you like, and if you want me to create more looks with you, to play a bit more with this palette. I just received, I'm excited. So let me tell you what I think about this palette. So first of all, I really like the colors, the matte blended up very well. They perform pretty good. Also the color story, it's really nice, especially if you like green and purple as well, and blue. So really I love colors, so this is really palette for me, and I'm willing to play more and more with this palette. So my favorite color is this one. It's Grateful and I Love You. This is my two favorite shimmer color from the matte. I really like this dark blue called Wicked Awesome, and I really like that light, also no harsh lines. And also I like some of the green, and I like all of them, to be honest. They're beautiful. I didn't touch these two grinchy colors either. I didn't touch none of this one. So I really didn't use a lot of colors here, but I use plenty as well. You know, 50-50 I would say. You'll need to play with this color. So if I compare with this palette, I think the both perform pretty. I think the both nice. I heard that people saying this matte perform even better in new palette than the old, but I wouldn't agree with that. I think the matte in the older palette also perform pretty good. I never see any problems with that, and I played with this palette quite a bit. So to talk about the color story, is completely different color story, I would say, except maybe purple a little bit similar. The rest is different. And as I mentioned before, and I'm going to mention again, if you are scared of colors and you are more a nude person, so you maybe will start with this palette, because there's a lot of nudes here and you can really create a very neutral color with some pop of color. But if you pass that part like me and you're not loving it nude, or you have a lot of nude in your collection and you are ready to play with more color and you want to find more color for you, the one you will really like it and appreciate, so you will go with this palette, because they give you more range of colorful colors like blue, more range. I mentioned before, obviously green, a lot of green. There is some of gold, but there is nothing matte, but still you can create some more kind of grungy, more kind of less bright, I would say, look by using this darker shade with some of maybe gold and maybe some of this very bright shades. But overall, I really like them both. About the highlights, I like it. They're very I didn't try that gold one. I think it's, I mentioned before, it's have a more glitter, more chunky glitter, and this is more defined, and I prefer more defined. So I really like these two colors because they're unusual, because I don't want to have something gold, I want to have something different, and this is really good. If you really want something unusual for your highlights and you're looking forward to purchase some different color, and you like green and you like this purple with the pink, so go ahead, it's nice. If you really like neutral, it's not for you, and this gold, if you don't like chunky one, it's not for you either. So it's up to you, but this is what it is. I think I really even like more green, and normally I will go for this color more than for green, but I really like green, how it's look like. I don't know why. I'm changing. So that's it, I think, for today. I think I mentioned everything. I also told you I wait this palette for 2.5 months, which is, I think it's a record. And they give me that, I already mentioned this as a gift from the first palette as a highlighters. And I'm sure I'm going to give it for some gift, because I don't need more highlighters. And they give me a $15 off coupon as a thank you. I guess they knew it that they're late with delivery, and I'm sure there was a lot of orders. So thank you very much, Mikayla, for creating such a beautiful palette. I'm going to definitely play more with that palette and give you more full review what I think about these two palettes. So far, I think they're both great quality, and it depends what color story you're looking for. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to watch my new videos and have a notification. And that's it for today. Пока-пока, bye-bye. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. Depends which one.